Impact Wrestling presents Against All Odds, live June 9th on Impact Plus and Fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your opening contest live at TNA's Victory Road, a World X Cup third round 12-man elimination match scheduled for one fall. This match will operate under tag team rules. After a wrestler has been pinned or submitted, he is eliminated and must leave the ring. Introducing the first of four teams representing Team Japan, Masato Yoshino, Puma, and Milano Collection AT.
After a first-round loss to Mexico in tag team action, the Japanese squad split the two singles matches in round number 2. Milano Collection AT defeating Curryman to pick up 2 points in this third-round elimination match. Final survivor picks up 3 points. Runner-up gets 2. Second runner-up, 1 point.
Representing Team Mexico, Alverno, Rey Bucanero, and Ultimo Guerrero.
Team Mexico's spot at the top of the 2008 World X Cup. It was accomplished with a tag team win in round number 1 and a split of the second round matches as Rey Bucanero defeated Team International's Alex Kozlov.
Team Mexico, of course, no stranger to World Cup victories. This is a great opportunity for them as they find themselves tied for the lead. Again, very important that you get points in this round because it probably is going to be decided in the fourth and final round, but you don't want to be shut out here. You want to at least get 3, 2, or 1.
Representing Team International, Alex Kozlov, Doug Williams, and Tyson Dukes.
Well, the pressure was on Team International because after an 0-2 start, it was this man, Doug Williams, delivering with a singles match win over Team Japan's Masato Yoshino this past Thursday night on Impact.
Well, it was a very, very impressive debut for Doug Williams as he showed what strength can do against speed. And when you look at Team International, that is definitely their strong suit. You look at Tyson Dukes, you look at Alex Kozlov, and of course Doug Williams. And in a match like this where everything is shortened and smaller, strength is a big deal.
And finally, representing Team TNA, Curryman and the Motor City Machine Guns.
Well, the Team TNA captain, Kaz, he was really under the gun this week on Impact. He brought Team TNA out of last place, a nail-biting win over Team Mexico's Ultimo Guerrero, and that victory moves Team TNA into a tie for first place with Team Mexico. What do you think of the Motor City Machine Guns' new outfits?
Well, I love it. It's all part of the spirit of the World X Cup. I mean, you see Team Mexico come out. Of course, they have the mask. I'll tell you something. It's a new look. It's a new feel, and it's a message that the Motor City Machine Guns are sending. And when I look at this group, you think to yourself, home field advantage, the Guns, Curryman might have an advantage, but the bottom line is to keep your team intact, Mike, because pin, submission, you're out. And it doesn't matter. You can't work together if you're not in there together.
Oh, and this is, Don, as you can see, an absolute spectacle. The 12 competitors in the ring. We're going to go over the point situation one more time. It's the third round. The winning team, the winner to receive 3 points, runner-up 2 points, second runner-up 1 point. So important, Don, to make it down to the final 3.
And let me explain a situation here when you understand that the fourth round is 4 points. Think about this. If a certain teams right now, and you look at Japan and International with only 2 points, if one of them are shut out, depending on who wins, there's a good chance that they can't win outright in a match like this when you add it up. So it's very important that you somehow survive and get points, at least 1, but of course you want the 3.
We open the 12-man elimination tag with the very rightfully named Speed Star, Masato Yoshino, squaring off against Curryman, Team Japan against Team TNA. Although, well, Curryman is from New Japan Pro Wrestling, and you saw there the quick trip on Masato Yoshino, and he walked right up his back, and then Curryman quickly runs over to the corner and takes down Puma.
Well, he knows that that Yoshino has heard all this hype about his speed, and he is the speed star. He's the fastest guy I've ever seen in a ring, but we found out how that can be stopped with Doug Williams. And now look, of course, the double team action of the Motor City Machine Guns. Keep your eye on them. Very important for Team TNA to keep those guys together as long as they can.
What do you think the move is here for Team TNA? Do you react with speed against Masato Yoshino? Well, we'll have to find out later, because the quick tag from outside by Tyson Dukes puts him in control. Going to try and use his size advantage here against Chris Sabin.
I'm going to tell you something else, Mike. This is not a popular sentiment, but you can't get pinned or submitted if you're not in there. So don't be surprised if some of these guys try to find themselves to stay out, because that way they'll be fresher longer as this match goes on.
Boy, how about Team International with the double team between Tyson Dukes and Doug Williams from the UK, really taking it to Sabin, and off the elbow drop, you see Dukes go for the cover. Sabin quickly powers out.
I like what Davari's done here with this team. I mean, he really has put together a team where a match like this goes in their favor. And look at this, Williams Dukes with the double team. As you can see him almost breaking the back of Chris Sabin. Sabin realized he's got to get out, and he goes right after Bucanero.
Yep, so you see Team Mexico quickly in here. Rey Bucanero, Ultimo Guerrero, little double team move, and Averno win. 3-on-1 now on Team International's Doug Williams. Elevation up, Rey Bucanero, all of his weight right across the chest of Williams.
I'll tell you what, obviously Team Mexico prepared. They take this so serious. I mean, everybody does, but it really is a bragging right that you can say, and look at the combination that Team Mexico's applying since they've been in here, Mike.
Oh, and then Ultimo Guerrero, quick flip dive, caught Doug Williams completely unaware, while Rey Bucanero was going for the pin on Tyson Dukes.
Tyson Dukes lucky to get that shoulder up just in time. Oh, how about that? 1, 2, got him. Dukes is gone.
First elimination, Tyson Dukes from Team International. CMLL's Rey Bucanero of Team Mexico dropped him right on his head. Look at Puma hooked in the ropes for Team Japan. As he drops down, Bucanero goes out to the floor, and Milano Collection AT takes Bucanero and tosses him into the guardrail.
Now that's teamwork right there. He had him set up and looked like he was caught in the ropes. You can see Bucanero thought he had him for the kill. Milano Collection AT was just waiting on the outside. He's able to take care of Bucanero on that end, and now Team Japan working together.
It is Puma, quick drop toe hold on Bucanero. Milano Collection with the senton across the back.
Look at this, nice kick by Puma right into the face. As you can see, one thing about Team Japan, they have such an array of talent. Milano Collection AT, obviously the size and strength when you look at him, and I believe the tallest man out here.
And he just skids the bottom of his boot right across the face of Rey Bucanero. Gonna grab him by the head and take him over to the Team Japan side, and off the snap mayor. Here's Puma in slingshot, diving headbutt.
Oh, I'll tell you what, Puma, no stranger here to TNA, and he thrives on this kind of competition. Somebody that loves the X Division and what it stands for, and he can show you all these different styles and moves. And look at that, he's landing on his feet and just keeps coming. And oh, nice! Bucanero, nice counter.
I mean, Puma of Hispanic descent, but wrestles at the New Japan Pro Wrestling Dojo is where he was trained, and as a result, he's on Team Japan. Milano Collection misses, but boy, he's on the receiving end of that tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. Quickly shot off, and Puma planted by Averno of Team Mexico.
Averno, first time we've seen him here in the World X Cup, and he shows himself real close, and you can see Milano Collection AT, but how about Averno doing the move on Puma now? Oh, he got caught in the middle of the numbers game. Oh, wait a minute, he ducked. Puma caught his own guy.
You're right, double team comes back to haunt. Gonna take him up, and Puma, oh man, drop down face first.
Puma's gone.
Puma has been eliminated.
One member of Team International, one member of Team Japan eliminated. Those are the first two eliminations in this 12-man elimination tag match. Quickly rushing in, Averno elevated to the apron. Milano and him exchange blows, and boy, what a kick that was. Rocked Averno.
What extension Milano Collection AT was able to get, and you can see now he's feeling it setting up, and what a kick to the face.
Perfectly
Here it is.
placed. Super kick on for the cover, but no, only two. You saw the save by Rey Bucanero.
Just in time, too, and that's what you've got to do. In a situation like this, it gets awful cluttered. You've got to have eyes in the back of your head. Sabin, what a matrix move. How about that by Milano Collection that just caught Sabin? Look at that. twist that leg, and Sabin holding in pain.
Dragon screw leg whip applied, and then Milano takes down Shelley as well. Both of the guns stacked up, and he's going to roll them over into a double half crab. You ever seen anything like it?
Trying to get them both to submit at the same time. What a move that would be. Curryman realizes he can't take that chance. He's got to come in there and break it up quick, just for the fact that he can't allow either one of them to tap, or both.
Great save effort that time by Curryman. You see Milano puts on the brakes. Standing switch by Sabin. Low blow by Milano, who pushes the referee aside. And then Milano, where did that come from? There was no low blow there at all.
Oh, now he's just playing possum, and you can see Sabin trying to argue.
Referee Andrew Thomas checks with Rudy Charles, who's positioned and stationed outside. I love this idea of two referees in this match. And you saw that Rudy Charles said no to the low blow. Nice twisting, turning, forearm, and he matrixed right out of the pin. Milano Collection AT really turning it on tonight at Victory Road.
And he's got those kicks just so accurate, but that time he rode right into Sabin, and he spun it once, spun it again to the head. Chris Sabin, you mentioned the two referees, it's very important. Here's a nice double team move. Shelley comes in, there's the cradle shot.
Cover, and 3 count.
Milano Collection AT is eliminated.
That's how you get rid of Milano Collection AT, because he's probably been the MVP so far in this matchup here tonight. And Sabin's going for Yoshino, and wow, that'd be incredible to have Team Japan gone.
And that's how you really put Masato Yoshino here at quite a disadvantage, but Yoshino's going to go for the cover on Sabin anyway before he powers out. Think about this, with the eliminations of Puma and Milano Collection AT, Masato Yoshino in the ring right now with Chris Sabin, the lone remaining member of Team Japan.
I'll tell you, he's going, oh man, and you can see the guns just working on him there, and they're gonna, what a move it is. You get Team Japan out right now, and then they get no points and virtually no chance. And then of course that increases your odds. What Masato Yoshino's gonna have to do is not use that speed to get pins, he's gonna have to use that speed to survive.
Stay alive, that's for sure. Quick shot with the elbow, but boy, Shelley was right on him. What a great follow-up move, clothesline in the corner.
That'll slow you down in a hurry. He did, he just followed right behind him. I mean, Yoshino turned around and Shelley was right there. He's going to finish him off. Oh, and just slides that drop kick right to the head. And there's the hesitation drop kick by Sabin, Mike.
Motor City Machine Guns, both catching drop kicks on Yoshino, but he's still able to power out as Shelley goes for the cover.
He's got to get out of the middle of that ring. He's got to get a tag in and let Team International, Team Mexico, and Team TNA duke it out. This is one of those situations I was talking about earlier. Now, how about that? Acrobatics there. Look at this, and now he's pulling it around, and he's got the arm of Alex Shelley pulling back.
Octopus submission hold in mid-ring applied by Team Japan's Masato Yoshino. Is Shelley going to tap out? Instead, the quick roll-up, and then Shelley caught him in the face with the kick. What a knockout blow.
That was a wind it up and put it right on him. I mean, he's just trying to finish Team Japan here. Here's his opportunity as he picks him up.
Boy, this would really be a tough situation for Team Japan. You're right, Don. The fact that they would get 0 points here in this 12-man elimination tag. Full revolution, and then powers down Shelley. Averno comes in now to square off with Masato Yoshino. It's Mexico versus Japan.
And he just put that knife-edge chop right in him. I mean, this guy's having to use his acrobatics in ways we've not seen just to survive. But he's got to find a way to get a tag in, but he just got face planted. Well, here it is, 2, Team Japan. No, he got the shoulder up. Team Japan's still alive.
Boy, it's amazing, isn't it? The longer that Masato Yoshino is in here, boy, Don, the odds just have to be totally against him.
Well, I'm going to tell you something. I'm looking around at the situation and who all I've seen in the ring, and think about it. Team International been very quiet as of late. I mean, we have seen Williams, but, I mean, think about Kozlov. I haven't even seen the ring at this point, which is a great move for Team International.
Talk about staying under the radar, and you're right. Team TNA, Team Mexico, yet to have an elimination. As we see Averno now squaring off with Masato Yoshino. As Averno comes across, Yoshino catches with the open hand. Again, amazing revolution around. Quick roll up here. Averno's shoulders down.
He got him!
3 count, I believe. Is it 3?
Did he get the shoulder up in time?
Averno has been eliminated.
He got him.
Yes, that was an elimination. The first elimination for Team Mexico as Averno is out. Now it's broken down. Kozlov finally in, representing Team International, and he just overpowered Curryman with that mid-ring slam.
And look at him. I mean, the guy hasn't even worked up a sweat yet. I mean, he is fresh. This is a great move now, and as he does his dance that he loves to do, and with the kick, I love this move. I gotta tell you, I love this.
The Russian Cossack dance, and it's answered by the super kick. Just knocked his head right off, as well as that headpiece. There's that rolling move by Doug Williams. We saw that on Impact, but it's Curryman in to make the save. Chaos Theory suplex by Williams, broken up. Up on the shoulders of the Spice Rack attempt. No, elbow shots by Curryman on Williams.
Curryman just doing whatever he can. The strength of Williams is just so impressive, and both of them hit at the same time, and both of them go down.
Both connecting with the clothesline. Curryman first to get to his feet. Again, 3 points to the winning team in this third round match, which will also pick up points for the runner-up and second runner-up. Curryman swings around, series of chops. Third one is cut off by Williams with the knee.
He misses it. Oh, look at Team Mexico, one after the other. Ultimo Guerrero and Rey Bucanero, both of them with cross body blocks at the same time, and now Team Mexico working together. Team Mexico's been so impressive thus far in this World X Cup. Look at that, just took the legs right out of Curryman, and I love this. He just suspends himself in the air. Watch this, the force that he brings down to the chest of Curryman.
Full impact by Ultimo Guerrero. Translated, the last warrior, teaming up here with Rey Bucanero. Mexico now. First they take out Curryman, and now they're going to try and do it to Williams. High elevation up. Williams got caught right in the back.
Man, I'm telling you, Guerrero, Bucanero just putting on a clinic. Curryman, though, think about it, Team TNA still has all 3 members. Very important for them here in the hometown crowd. Going for the Hurricane Rana, but look at this, Guerrero stops it. That strength that he has.
Powerbomb from the middle rope. Quick cover. Guerrero on him, and
Got it.
Curryman's out.
Curryman has been eliminated.
You just put the jinx on Team TNA, didn't you?
I spoke way too soon. Good move here for Masato Yoshino, staying under the radar. I could see him trying to hide out, trying to get him a break as he was in that ring so long. He's the only hope that Team Japan has.
Rey Bucanero gonna mount the top rope. Here it comes. Twisting senton off the top. Covers Williams,
two.
and got Doug Williams, I
Doug
believe,
Williams has
eliminated.
been
You saw
eliminated.
Kozlov trying to come in for the save, but Ultimo Guerrero stopped Kozlov.
I tell you, a great move to cut him off because it was that close. Now you've got Team Mexico. The gun's still in there with the 2 each. Kozlov, Yoshino, the only things that Team International and Team Japan have left.
Boy, Motor City machine guns crash and burn outside. Ultimo Guerrero lights up the chest of Shelley with the knife edge chop. Sabin and Shelley both going down to the concrete. You can see Sabin favoring his arm, his elbow.
I tell you what, in the middle of the ring, Kozlov just came off with a cross body block right on top of Ultimo Guerrero, and you can see getting the crowd yelling Russia, Russia, but you need to realize he's here in Houston. Not gonna get the response he's looking for.
And at the same time, Ultimo Guerrero gets the crowd here in Houston, Texas, to back him with the chance of Mexico.
He's got a lot better shot of having more followers, that's for sure.
After the chops, Kozlov, quick reversal, shoots him into the corner. He follows up, big open hand slap. Kozlov from the middle rope, gonna try and bring him back in. And now the Russian Alex up top, but he's overpowered by Ultimo Guerrero with the front suplex.
We've seen him do this. 1, 2. Oh, Team International got the shoulder up at the last split second. I thought that was it because we've seen Guerrero hit those power moves like that off the top, and it always results in the pin, but Kozlov knows it's desperation here to stay in.
See that low blow? Referee Andrew Thomas didn't because Kozlov had hooked him, and now you see that he's got the submission hold applied here. Kozlov on Ultimo Guerrero. Is Guerrero gonna tap?
Oh, this would be huge, but he couldn't do it.
He tapped.
He did tap out.
He did tap.
Ultimo Guerrero has been eliminated.
Ultimo Guerrero out.
Kozlov.
And then Rey Bucanero just plants Alex Kozlov right on him for the cover. Near fall, 2 only.
Motor City Machine Guns still together, and what an incredible advantage that is at this point, especially with their familiarity with each other. If they can continue this on, Team TNA going to get the 3 points, that's for sure. Bucanero, though, scooping a slam on Sabin.
Bucanero kicks Masato Yoshino, lone remaining member of Team Japan, off the apron. And as he goes to the top, look how quickly Sabin's there to cut him off.
The confidence growing now in the Guns. As Sabin, though, high risk, both of them. It's going to end up, oh, what a Hurricane Rana by Sabin. I mean, he went for it. Such a high-risk move. He caught it. And listen to this crowd. They appreciate the effort.
More importantly, can Sabin and Shelley work together here to eliminate Rey Bucanero? Double team kick, follow cover, 3 count.
Rey Bucanero has been eliminated.
Team Mexico is now done. They cannot get any points. You've got to give a big credit right there to Masato Yoshino because he was able to survive and at least get one for Team Japan. That's incredible.
What a
nice combo.
What a huge edge at this point, though, Don, for Team TNA. Not only the numbers game, but the familiarity of the Guns as a team.
Well, they're down to the final 4, and there they are, the two of them together. I mean, this is just what you dream about. This is how you plan it. There's no way they could have thought that it could be this way, and what an incredible advantage for the Guns.
What if Team TNA, Don, were to have several points here, both the winner's points, maybe a runner-up or second runner-up, they could really move out in the lead.
You can see Masato Yoshino, he's caught up top. Oh, nice kick by Sabin as he almost heard Kozlov coming in, but look at this. Oh, Shelley climbs up.
Right up the back of Kozlov, and he's got Yoshino for a jawbreaker off the top.
Now that's a jawbreaker. Think of the distance that it was, and now look at this combination. Sabin, Shelley's got Kozlov, and Yoshino. Oh, perfectly placed drop kick right in the back of Kozlov, which applies the pressure to the neck of Yoshino, too. Oh, Yoshino able to kick out. Can you believe it?
Quite a story, isn't it? Masato Yoshino, the underdog in this match, almost from the outset with his 2 partners eliminated early on. Amazing to me that he's still surviving.
I mean, think about the stretch that he had in the middle of the ring at one point. It was like 8 minutes all by himself with no teammates to help him out. And he still continues on. Again, Team International. Kozlov just tagged the back of Yoshino. Oh, nice drop kick by Sabin as he met him in midair.
Referee Andrew Thomas puts in the count. The crowd here in Houston, Texas looking on this opening match at Victory Road, the 12-man elimination tag. Kozlov blocks the attempt by Sabin to take him back up to his shoulders again, but then Sabin just took him and drove him down face first.
Again, just followed right behind him and was able to grab the head and put it down, and Sabin feeling it, realizing it, like you said. The more points and just completely used brute strength. Here it is, 2. Again, Kozlov able to get the shoulder up in time.
That was amazing. Decapitation clothesline. Not enough for Sabin to put away the Russian, the representative of Team International.
I mean, you saw a look in Sabin's eyes. That was disbelief. That was pure disbelief. He knew that he had Kozlov pinned, but now he's going to go to finish him off, and Kozlov puts the referee right in front, and that allows him to get a hold of him here, and got it, and he's using the ropes.
Extra leverage on the ropes.
Chris Sabin
He did
eliminated.
it. Chris Sabin eliminated, Don, and now we're down to the final 3. A representative of Team TNA, Team International, Team Japan.
Well, and while Alex Shelley's arguing about what happened, when really you can't worry about it now, it's too late. Here comes Kozlov, an unbelievable somersault. I mean, he cleared the top rope by 3 feet. It was an unbelievable show of athleticism, and he creamed Alex Shelley. And think about it now. International Japan have a chance to come out of here with a win, and as Yoshino came off the top, Kozlov caught him in the back of the head with a kick, but again, Yoshino stays alive. Unbelievable. It just shows you the desire they have to win this World X Cup. It is just, oh man, a knife that shot by Shelley that just vibrated out here throughout the arena. Oh, and he went too far. His momentum took him right over the turnbuckles and out of the ring.
Yoshino, series of slaps to the chest of Kozlov. Quickly charges at him and then powers him right down.
Unbelievable show right here for Yoshino, and he's got to finish Kozlov right here if he can. Oh, look at this. Got the legs wrapped around the neck, and
he's tapping, I believe.
He tapped out.
Alex Kozlov has been eliminated.
Alex Kozlov out as a result of that submission. However, Don, that's going to line up right there for some points right there. 1 point for Team International as we're down to the final 2. And what a story this is. Masato Yoshino for Team Japan and Team TNA's Alex Shelley. Who's going to pick up the 3 points with the win? Who's going to get 2 for the runner-up slot?
I mean, at one point, he was the only team with only 1 man left. He has survived everything. He's got a shot to grab 3 points and put Japan into a major lead, and that speed now is coming into play like it never has before. And here he is, Alex Shelley reeling, trying to find out where he is. And I mean, you talk about hesitating in midair. Yoshino does, up in the lights, drops the drop kick. There it is. Shelley, though, gets the shoulder up miraculously.
Oh, Yoshino thought he had him put away. Turning to referee Andrew Thomas, said, I know I had the 3 count, but that's not the case. Oh, Shelley caught him with the kick. Gonna go for the sliced bread in the corner. Up, down, pin, here we go.
1, 2. He kicked out again. I thought he may have still got him and he wasn't able to kick out in time, but referee Andrew Thomas says Yoshino's still alive. Alex Shelley in disbelief.
Shelley and Yoshino to find out who gets the 3 points, who gets the 2 points in this 12-man elimination. This is the 3rd round of the World X Cup. Shelley airborne, went for the frog splash. Yoshino got both knees up.
How about that? Just so subtle in how he did it. Moved away, got him up, and here it is. Team Japan, 3, no.
Again,
only 2.
Look at the frustration on the face of Masato Yoshino. He thought he had him beat. He thought he had the 3 points for Team Japan.
I'll tell you, you got to be proud of either one of these guys. Any team that comes through and wins this, and how important it is. And oh, nice power move by Alex Shelley as he just puts him face first.
Gonna go Tiger here.
Oh,
with the bridge.
1, 2.
Ow!
Only 2. Oh, we had to stop and hesitate. Had to see what happened. I thought he broke Yoshino's neck. Unbelievable, the Yoshino kicks out.
Listen to the crowd here at Victory Road. Shelley gonna take Yoshino, position him up on top. Now what does he have in store?
Oh, nice
measures
kick.
him.
Catches
him with that kick.
Didn't realize Shelley could get the kick up that high, Mike, but he did. But this is one of those moves at this point in the match. It's gonna go bad for somebody here.
Elbow shot into the ribs, took Yoshino to the apron. He springs up, however, and neckties Shelley and powers him down to the canvas.
You can see the look on Yoshino's face. He's got it. 1, 2, unreal. Alex Shelley showing no quit whatsoever. This is unbelievable, Mike.
Yoshino motions to the crowd that he's going to do it, that he's going to put away Shelley. What's the move? Sets him up on top. Rocks him with that slap. Follows up. Here it is. Going to go way up to the top.
He knows if he can spring up there, but Alex Shelley tries to catch him and lands right on the knee, and here he goes.
On him. Pin.
1, 2. Got it! Team TNA gets 3 points.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match, representing Team TNA, Alex Shelley.
I'm exhausted already.
What a way to kick off Victory Road. We've got to go back. We've got to review the eliminations in this matchup. Boy, it's a big win for Team TNA. This is what eliminated International's Tyson Dukes when Ray Bucanero put him away first. Then Puma of Japan eliminated by Mexico's Averno.
And then you can see Chris Sabin hit the cradle shot right there, and Milano Collection 18 was gone. Averno was eliminated right there at that point. The power of Ultimo Guerrero. It was unbelievable. Curryman wasn't able to get the shoulder up in time. And look at the double team by Team Mexico.
Ray Bucanero then followed up. Yes, Mexico's Bucanero eliminating Doug Williams. International's Alex Kozlov back to take out Ultimo Guerrero. The Guns with the double team move. Ray Bucanero say adios.
And that was the end of Team Mexico. And then Kozlov able to use the referee, able to use the ropes, able to get the pin on Chris Sabin. Then it became any man's game between Japan International and TNA. And how about that submission move? Kozlov lost his breath, had to submit, but finally Alex Shelley. Here it is, 2, got it. What a move by Alex Shelley, and he survives.
Ladies and gentlemen, TNA's Hard Justice continues with his X Division #1 contenders match. Introducing first, from Hill, Michigan, Chris Sabin!
Chris Sabin right now in the ring. We're going to give this a shot here, gang.
And here is the opponent for Chris Sabin, the substitute for Kevin Nash. Go!
And ladies and gentlemen, his opponent from Detroit, Michigan, Shelley!
Woo!
Okay, Mike Tenay, Don West, now back inside the building, and we're going to resume the Hard Justice pay-per-view. DW, you ready to rock and roll, my brother?
Let's do it, my friend.
Here we go.
Kevin Nash being wheeled out, if we could see this, right here in front of us in a wheelchair, his neck in a brace. Did you hear how he hurt himself, Mike?
No, I have to admit I didn't. I was outside by the fire trucks.
I'm trying to find out how he hurt himself, but makes me wonder what's going on right there. And again, you know Kevin Nash. I've got to ask you. I don't think it's beneath me to speculate what's going on with Kevin Nash and why he's out here, and you got to question whether what really happened.
In other words, you're not buying into his crap?
No.
Is that what you want to tell me?
Well, it's hard. I'm sorry. I think it's a situation where he realized the speed of a Chris Sabin, realized what an X Division competitor can do in the shape of their lives, and knowing Alex Shelley also wants a shot at that #1 contendership, maybe a great move on Kevin Nash's part. I'm going to give him that. But again, I've got to question what's going on, and you can see right there, he does have the brace on, and he is in pain.
And I know why you're questioning. It's because of his track record. And I don't blame you for questioning it, and I question just as well. But now the opportunity goes to Alex Shelley to take that next step. You know, Chris Sabin's been there before, former X Division champion. Alex Shelley for Paparazzi Productions. He's never been the title holder in the X Division. This is an opportunity with a win here for Shelley to move right into that #1 contender slot to face the winner of the three-way X match that's yet to come tonight at this pay-per-view. And you're right. You know, when they write the history books on this one,
You know what?
You said it several times. This will be a night, August 13th, 2006, Hard Justice, that we will never, ever forget.
And you can see such great action. And Alex Shelley, such a different person. Johnny Devine just came down here and got next to Kevin Nash. He's got his feet propped up. His neck is absolutely, from what I'm hearing, he can't move it. He's not supposed to be moving as he's cheering on Alex Shelley. But I want to say this, though, Mike. I think a big special thank you goes out, not only to the fire department for getting everything done, evacuated and checked. A great applause goes to these fans.
Exactly.
Not one of them left, to my knowledge. Not one fan left, to my knowledge. And I want to thank all the crew for getting everything cleaned up and these guys ready to roll.
Oh, you're not kidding. And the way that the fans were able to evacuate the building and make their way back in, Don, really great to see the TNA fans here as a part of a wild, wild night. Let's get back to the action. Check out the springboard. And the drop kick from Sabin. And that baby caught Shelley right in the chest.
You know, you got to wonder what's going through Chris Sabin's mind. Obviously, it might be something that backfires on Kevin Nash and Alex Shelley because Chris Sabin might be ticked. That's who he wanted in the ring. That's who he prepared for in the ring. Kevin Nash. Now he's facing Alex Shelley.
Oh.
And you got to wonder how he's going to respond. Right now, he's responding like a champion does.
You know, I see Chris Sabin in the ring. I see Alex Shelley. I see Kevin Nash around ringside. And I have to think about the state of Michigan and the Detroit area in particular. All three of these men, the Detroit, Michigan is part of their background and their careers. Sabin from Hell, Michigan. Of course, Alex Shelley living in Detroit, Michigan. Kevin Nash from Detroit. October the 22nd. It's Bound for Glory, the biggest pay-per-view in our history. Want to remind you, we're taking TNA on the road to Detroit. Bound for Glory tickets now on sale. CompuWare Arena, Ticketmaster locations, online at Ticketmaster.com. And Don, fans are coming from all over the world. Not just North America, not just the U.S. and Canada, from all over the world to be a part of Bound for Glory weekend.
And they should, because it is a fan fest. Let me tell you something. It is an all-day event. I mean, on Saturday beforehand, you will get to meet the wrestlers. You will get to get autographs. You'll get to hang out and see them in a different light than what you see them out here in the ring. It's something that no wrestling fan should pass up, because it's something that will live in your mind forever and ever and ever, and you'll talk about it for the rest of your life. So come for the entire weekend.
You're right. Fan Fest. Oh, October 21st, and then Bound for Glory. And look at Shelley go for the pin and get another near fall on Sabin.
You can see Kevin Nash putting the hand up there slowly like that, giving the old way to go, Alex Shelley. A nice comeback here. Alex Shelley's somebody, you know, he's always seemed to have an agenda, whether it was filming Sting, like we saw earlier, or getting involved in this mess with Kevin Nash. But he's somebody that we've always talked about how good he is, how incredibly talented he is, and one day he would be vying for the X Division Championship. Oh, suicide dive right to the rope!
Yeah, almost in the lap of Kevin Nash, right next to Nash in the wheelchair. Yeah, with the neck brace. Don't even think about it, Nash.
Oh, Kevin Nash, you gotta wonder what's going through his mind, if he really is as hurt as he says he is. As you can see him trying to help Alex Shelley up, but I'll tell you what, look at him grab his neck. Yeah. I mean, he's not showing any real outward signs of this, you know, faking it. You know, maybe he's really hurt.
Sure. Yeah, if I can break out the old cliche, only lies when his lips move. Uh-oh, crotch claw applied by Alex Shelley to Sabin.
Now that's the way Alex Shelley is. Any shortcut he can take. Oh, nice spin kick, and then a nice kick to the back of the head.
The follow enziguri, and then he takes his legs out with the drop kick. Look how quickly Sabin springs over the top. Here he comes. Drops the leg. Cover him. Get the pin.
One, two, got it.
Nope.
Oh, he almost was vying for the tip. And keep in mind, whoever wins this match tonight will face the winner. Will be the #1 contender, which later on will be decided when Senshi, the defending champion, takes on Jay Lethal. And of course, the Canadian Destroyer, Petey Williams. So much at stake in the new X Division, man.
Wow, did Sabin just catch him in the corner. What a kick, what a boot. Shelley rocked with that move, and now Sabin gonna position Shelley up on the top. Be prepared for something high risk. Here it comes.
Oh, look at this. So Alex Shelley, Alex Shelley got it to go right his way, and that knee perfectly placed.
You're right, inverted knee from
look
the top.
At that!
The multiple revolutions into the submission hold. He had the arm bar, and now he's got the head seized as well. He's got the arm, he's got the head, cranking on the neck. Submission hold applied by Shelley. Is Sabin to the tap, or can he make it to the ropes for the break?
He's trying not to tap. He's trying to get to the ropes, but that move was so, he barely gets to the ropes, and that was just heart. That was guts and determination, because Alex Shelley had it right there. So close to getting Sabin to tap out.
Just noticed the armband on Alex Shelley. I guess Divine had it as well. Kev, K-E-V, the black armband. Couldn't see it through the fog and smoke in that opening matchup.
Oh, there it is, the Kev armband. I do see the Kev armband. Why don't they just wear one on the other arm and have big Kev? I mean, if you're going to brown nose all the way.
Alex Shelley,
could it be the hesitation drop kick?
Here it comes!
Yeah!
Oh, wow. Baby.
I love that thing, man.
You love that hesitation move, right?
It
just before the point of contact. Here he comes out of the corner.
Whoa! Just spins him around the way he wants him.
Covered.
Him. Two. Got it. No. Oh,
No, just two.
Oh, come on. Oh, he was pinned, man. Well, he wasn't, says the referee, Andrew Thomas.
Right back to the offensive. Sabin gonna take him up. Is it a suplex? Nope. Yeah, front suplex, sort of. Then positions him again up on top here. Sabin gonna follow up. Now he's gonna go high risk again. Didn't work last time. And now Shelley cuts him off, and he's gnawing on his head.
Oh, he'll bite, he'll poke. He'll do anything he has to do. And look at this, rolling up under and then gets him. Oh, and then the back, the knees to the back. Think of the pain. Look at the pain on Sabin's face.
You're right. Crack the back. Back cracker applied there by Shelley. Ready, shell shock.
He hits
Johnny
it.
Divine up on the apron. Wait.
Johnny Devine's actually...
He cost him
wait.
here, maybe. 3 count, no, just 2. Johnny Devine talking to the referee. That momentary distraction may have cost. Shelley.
Nash threw a chair in.
I saw it.
That's why he did that to the referee.
I'm on the same page now.
Nash put the chair in.
Slice bread.
No.
Nope, landed on his feet. Got the steel chair. Look out. Swing and a miss.
Nice kick by Sabin right back into the head of Alex Shelley.
Could he take advantage? Could it be cradle shock time?
He's got him up in it, Johnny Devine. It didn't work because Alex Shelley is in a bad way. And he hits it. He nails it. 1, 2. It's done.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, Chris Sabin!
Well, whatever Kevin Nash's plan was, didn't work. Whether he is legitimately hurt or not, Alex Shelley put into the matchup. Sabin comes away victorious. He's the #1 contender.
Well, look at the face right there of Kevin Nash. I mean, listen, he's not even moving right now. I believe that if he wasn't hurt, he would have found a way to get in that ring and have a distraction. It makes me realize he must be hurt, and it cost Alex Shelley.
Chris Sabin victorious. New #1 contender to whoever emerges later tonight in the X Division title match.
The following contest is the final matchup in the best-of-5 series for the TNA World Tag Team Championship. Introducing, first of all, the team of the Tennessee Cowboy, James Storm and Robert Roode. Beer Money!
During the entrances of the 2 teams, let's go back, let's review how we reached this point of no return. 5th and final match in the amazing series.
Well, James Storm utilized the beer bottles not once, but twice in matches 1 and #2 to gain the victory for his team. Beer Money victorious in 1 and 2.
And now, introducing their opponents. They are the TNA World Tag Team Champions. The team of Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin. The Motor City Machine Guns.
Taz, the Guns had their backs to the wall. They fell behind 2-zip in the best-of-5.
Yeah, well, the Motor City Machine Guns, they won match #3 in a steel cage match, which looked like they were going to lose. They ended up winning. Then match #4 was in the dreaded, the dangerous Ultimate X match. The Guns were victorious, hence why we are all knotted up. Right now's the rubber match, baby. Who will leave here the whole effing show? The TNA Tag Team Champions.
And as a result of that victory in match #4, Chris Sabin, Alex Shelley, Motor City Machine Guns get to pick the stiff, the type of match for this match #5, the final in the series. And they chose 2 out of 3 falls. And I gotta tell you, ladies and gentlemen, listen to this. Keeping with the theme of the night, the whole effing show, the wall-to-wall in-ring action. There's gonna be no rest period between the falls in this match. Boy, you better be ready to go, boys.
Yeah, you better get your cardio up. And both these teams are in excellent condition. So, this thing could go a while. I can't wait. These 2 teams, amazing, magical matches that they can just put on. Look at the focus there on Robert Roode and James Storm.
And you can just feel, you can just sense the anticipation here in the Impact Zone, the whole effing show edition of Impact. And this crowd's just dying to see the Guns and Beer Money settle it once and for all.
You could just on something as simple as an arm wringer, how James Storm just wrenched the arm of Chris Sabin. Well, you don't want to get too overzealous in this thing, especially if you're Beer Money with a team that's as slick and quick as the Guns.
You know, and with every matchup between these 2 teams, you know, this rivalry is all of a sudden turning into Yankees, Red Sox, Dodgers, Giants.
Yeah, you could say Ohio State versus Michigan or Texas versus Oklahoma. I mean, that's what this thing is turning into. I agree with you in regards to the rivalry.
And in my opinion,
it's a stalemate here, stalemate.
Taz, in my opinion, this is the best series of tag team matches that I've ever seen. And you know what? Maybe it's the best series, period, tags or singles, ever.
No argument for me. Listen to our live audience here in the Impact Zone. big time behind Alex Shelley of the Machine Guns.
And I think the reason for the reaction, these fans have seen the 4 previous matches, and maybe that match at Victory Road, where the Guns finally broke through and finally became TNA World Tag Team Champs for the first time. Great exchange. Shelley, momentarily gets the best of it off the chops before Rude blinks the eyes.
Well, the key is, I mean, this is 2 out of 3 falls. In my opinion, you want to try to get the first fall. You want to try and get that first pin of submission early to keep, get momentum going for your team. Which team will do that, we don't know. We'll find out here. Tilt-a-whirl, then the head scissor. Shelley, sharpest attack.
Boy, sense the confidence on the Guns. The look on the face of Alex Shelley. Oh, lighten up the chest of Rude. That time, it's a tilt-a-whirl backbreaker by Rude, directly into the pin for 2.
And Robert Roode, he just, he doesn't rush into moves. His transition from move to move is so crisp. That standing switch right there for the tag.
Into the roll-up at the right. Sabin's legal.
Yep. I don't believe that Roode realized that.
Double team. Storm squashed with the double kick. Inverted atomic drop for Rude. Sabin takes out the knee. And then the unprotected face of Rude is caught with the Sabin drop kick. Here's the pin. Sabin on top. Fever pitch reaction tonight for the whole effing show here in the Impact Zone for this match 5 in the best of 5 series.
Well, if you don't realize how important the first fall is for either team, if you just remember a few seconds ago how quick Chris Sabin tried to get the victory. It's very important to get that first fall. I'm telling you.
What an incredible Impact broadcast this whole effing show has been to this point. Promises even more surprises with Hulk's special surprise, RVD versus Abyss for the world title, as all of a sudden Beer Money with the double team, and they take control of this match. Stairway to Janice, RVD and Abyss. Ladder leads to that sick weapon. It's legal, used tonight. Eric Bischoff, special referee, and that is still to come tonight on Impact.
Well, now this is what Beer Money, I think, needs to do is try to keep Chris Sabin in their corner and Tag Team Wrestling 101, cut the ring in half. Look at that stomping. Storm stomping on Sabin's hands and fingers. Vicious. Gotta love it, man, by any means necessary.
Talked about how important in terms of momentum winning the first ball is going to be. But think of how important it is. It's just magnified by the fact that there's no rest period between the falls.
Oh, yeah, there's no chance to regroup. I mean, it just shows.
No chance to recharge those batteries.
Whoa. Yeah, that's exactly right.
Series of double team moves, just one after the other, punctuated by the Rude knee drop before Shelley comes in for the save.
Well, Shelley poked Robert Roode in the eyes, and Beer Money, early goals of the match, each Storm and Rude both poked a member of the Guns in the eyes, so turnabout's fair play.
Block of the right hand by Sabin as Rude tried to connect. Series of strikes by Sabin leads to an attempt to drive Rude to the corner, but it's reversed. Sabin floats over. Down and tries to make the tag to Shelley, but gets cut off.
Beautiful Insegura right there. And you hear our live audience here showing their respect a moment ago with a chant of "This is wrestling," and you ain't lying, because it is. It's phenomenal. I dare you to find something like this somewhere else on TV, anywhere all week.
Trust me, you're not going to.
No, you're not.
You can look all you want. You're not going to find anything like this series between the Guns and Beer Money.
Beautiful.
Watch
Shelley.
this. Shelley could be the first fall. No, broken up at the last second.
One little minor thing, if Shelley was able to do it, he should have tried to chuck James Storm out of the ring, but he couldn't. He might have got the victory there. Or I should say the fall victory.
Catapult. Oh, but Shelley reacts by catching Storm with the forearm shot. Well, I never anticipated that.
Oh, Shelley baited Storm in and he came right in.
He's setting him up because Sabin caught the drop kick off the top missile stop. Here's 2. Whoa!
You see that DDT and now Robert Roode's neck.
sweep by Sabin, takes down Storm and enables Shelley for the double foot stomp. Oh, but he never saw that big boot from Rude.
What a
And
match.
my God, this is just the first fall, Taz.
It's unbelievable, man.
Up the back of Shelley. It's a Sabin drop kick, and there goes Rude to the floor.
Both guns are looking good while Beer Money's not looking too good. What the hell's gonna happen now?
Oh, they come at him from two different angles. Guys in the truck, please, we gotta see a replay of this.
Look at this. Almost like misdirection, cross bodies. Oh my God, amazing.
Now, Rude rolled back in. Sabin up on the apron. Storm tries to cut him off. Sabin in a precarious position and gets dropped directly down on his face right on the apron. And
That's the
hardest part of the ring,
That's
right?
exactly right. The apron is the hardest part of the ring.
Shelley up to the corner, but Rude quickly makes his way up to the top. Can Shelley put him away and win the first fall?
Alex Shelley.
Double foot stomp. Rude rolls out of the way.
Oh my.
Double team. Storm stabs him in the back. Sets him up. Oh yeah. DWI.
Gonna get him. Gonna get him.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winners of the first fall, Beer Money. The second fall begins right now.
Oh, we talked about it earlier. That first fall, huge advantage for Beer Money, gaining the victory. No rest period. The immediate start to fall number 2, and Rude goes right for the pin.
That's what you got to do. That's the benefit to whatever team gets the first fall, which in this instance it was Beer Money. Go for the cover right away.
And especially with Shelley in the ring, and Sabin was outside, just barely making his way up to the apron at this point. They've got the potential here, if they can cut off the ring, to keep Shelley on their side and put him away and win the second fall, win the series, and win the tag team titles.
Oh yeah, it looks like Beer Money. They kind of got Alex Shelley picked out right now as a sacrificial lamb, and they could just basically do whatever the hell they want to do. Better watch Shelley, Shelley's gonna make that tag. These guys are celebrating over here, Beer Money. They don't realize what happened.
Dual drop kick. One leg for Storm, one for Rude, as Sabin connects missile style off the top. Quickness of Sabin. Oh, and then Rude sandwiched with the double kicks. Tag, Shelley's legal.
Oh my God, look at the guns here. Robert Roode's neck, look at his neck.
Cross body off the top. 2, 3, and they get it to even it up at 1-1.
The winners of fall number 2, the Motor City Machine Guns. The third and final fall begins right now.
Here we go, third fall.
Well, whichever team wins this next fall will be the TNA World Tag Team Champions.
Oh, the offense was on the side of the guns before Sabin gets cut off. Beer Money's got something planned. Rude elevates his own partner, Storm, directly onto Shelley. Well, that was Sabin actually now. It's Shelley with the shot in the ring on Rude.
Oh my God, a suicide dive by Alex Shelley. Robert Roode didn't even know what the hell happened to him. Look at Rude, look at Rude.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've got to take a break, but don't go anywhere. We're going to record all the action while we're away. More of the third fall that will decide the series and the titles when we return to the whole effing show. And ladies and gentlemen, we are back. This is the third. This is the deciding fall. Best of 5 series, Motor City Machine Guns, Beer Money Incorporated. Who leaves the Impact Zone with the TNA World Tag Team titles?
Oof. Shelley got driven. This might be it. How close was that? Holy smokes.
We are in that mode of the match where it's sudden death, sudden victory. This is the third fall, and everything is at stake. Everything's on the line here when it comes to the TNA World Tag Team titles, as well as the bragging rights for this best-of-5 series.
1, 2, 3. Well, that's the key, you know. If Beer Money can now, I mean, look, you can just see that all these high-octane moves by Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin, they might be worn out right now, Mike. This is, like you said, the third and final fall.
Back-to-back corner clotheslines by Beer Money. And I mean, both shots, both of those lariats with impact on Shelley, and now Storm Jax's jaw.
Yeah, there's not much fight back in Alex Shelley right now. Oh my God, look at James Storm here. Look where he's going. Going up in the high-risk area there, baby.
Tennessee Cowboy up on top.
Maybe he shouldn't have drank that last beer before this match.
Gets knocked down directly into the tree of woe by Shelley.
Oh, God. What an amazing over-the-ring shot by our director here. That was awesome, an awesome view of what we just had there. Alex Shelley maybe leveled the playing field right there, Mike.
Boy, felt like you were right inside the ring. What a great shot that was. The double boots to the chest to Storm. Sabin legal at the same time, so is Rude.
Sabin, like the proverbial house of fire.
Gonna try and follow up the edge that he's got, but he's instead reversed and shot into the corner. Able to get the boot up. And then Sabin comes right at Rude and snaps off the Hurricane Rana.
Look at
that
Chris
drop
kick. He's unreal, man.
Basement drop kick to the knee of Storm.
Just non-stop.
Can't tell we're excited, huh?
Springboard, look at the DDT.
Oh, God, he spiked him. He dropped him on his head. Here we go.
Get
There's two.
Oh, did he get him? He didn't get
Just two.
him. That was just sick. God, Robert Roode really landed in a bad way on his top of his skull. I don't know if Rude's okay. That's why he's tagging out. I think Rude got his bell rung big time.
Beer Money double team. Sabin able to float over on Storm. Off the standing switch, Sabin catches Rude with the boot. Then Storm with the elbow. Oh, caught Rude with the kick.
Oh, it was cool, man. Uh-oh. Oh, God!
Shelley tells Sabin, cover him, cover him off the double team. Two.
He's got him. Oh!
It's incredible. This amazing deciding match in the best-of-5 series between Beer Money and the Motor City Machine Guns, and you're damn right it's awesome. You see that last call super kick by Storm, but Sabin instead caught Storm unaware. There it is, double R spine buster by Rude. Watch the catapult. Into the DDT. Sabin down.
Sabin, yeah. Sabin.
Shelley gonna go for sliced bread in the corner.
Countered by Beer Money. Look at this, Mike. Oh, you see his neck whiplash.
And the impact of the blow to the throat of Shelley. Both members of the Guns down. Beer Money standing tall. Shelley doubled over with the boot. Gonna go double team again.
Kind of lost him for a second. He's trying to fight it out.
And he did.
Sabin, what a hell of a job there.
Used the free leg to kick off Storm. Oh, went for the last call.
Backfire.
And he caught his own partner.
Oh.
Then Storm gets sandwiched with the dual kicks.
You can feel it, Mike.
Oh, come on, baby.
You can
come
feel
on,
it.
baby. Shelley to the top.
There it is.
Cross body. Count. 1, count 2. Oh, God.
Sabin shocked. So am I. I thought he had it.
A rockin' impact zone for this whole effing show. Third and deciding fall. Who's gonna win the series? Who's gonna win the TNA World Tag Team titles?
Look at Shelley. Watch Shelley here.
Bam! Cross body off that hangman
gentlemen, the winners of the match, and still TNA World Tag Team Champions, the Motor City Machine Guns.
Well,
Hey, man.
what do you think?
What do you think? Well, I don't know. Which match is match of the year? Pick 'em. That one might have been it. That might have been it right there. I mean,
I think that really was the decider.
it was amazing.
And you know what? That's the appropriate celebration. And you know what, Tad? We've got to go back and we've got to review some of the incredible action in this matchup.
I mean, where do you start? Where do you start between the Guns and the Motor City Machine Guns? Is there really a loser? There really isn't. But the champions are the Guns, and you can see why. Look at some of this action. It's just non-stop. Just the impact, the physicality of this.
And think about this. It all started off with Beer Money winning the first fall. And then the Guns come back to do it. They win the series. They win the tag titles. And you know what? The case is closed. That was the best damn series in the history of wrestling.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest set for one fall. Introducing first, representing Bullet Club from Austin, New Zealand, Switchblade, Jay White.
Ray Walt, the confidence is oozing out of the leader of Bullet Club. As I mentioned, there's been a lot of turmoil in the BC. We saw it, No Surrender, the excommunication of the Guerrillas of Destiny, executed by Jay White. Is he truly focused on what he's about to deal with tonight?
Jay White, you ask Jay White, he is always focused. I don't know anybody in this business who's got a mind quite like Jay White. He's the leader of the Bullet Club. You got to make tough decisions. But once he made that decision, he never looked back. So he could look clearly ahead to matches like this.
His USFJ tour continues across multiple promotions, and now an old face is back.
His opponent from Detroit, Michigan, Shelley.
A man whose first days in Impact were back in 2004, a part of the legendary tag team, the Motor City Machine Guns, with our colleague Chris Sabin beginning in 2007. Multi-time tag team champion across the likes of Ring of Honor, New Japan, and here in Impact Wrestling.
Tom, wouldn't you know, Alex Shelley, as of this month, has just passed 20 years in the professional wrestling business. Storied career, just like you said, former X Division champion, two-time Impact Tag Team champion all over the world over those 20 years. But I've got to tell you, Jay White, in just under 10 years, has become IWGP US champ, Intercontinental champ, never openweight champion, and world champion.
And look at the jaw-jacking right now between old friends, old rivals. A lot of time has passed. It's about who's the better wrestler right now.
Oh, and by the way, did I tell you, Jay White single-handedly sold out Madison Square Garden? Ask him yourself, I'll tell you.
As Gia Miller pointed out, Jay White's first match in New Japan Pro Wrestling was against Alex Shelley, and in fact, when White moved to America to continue to pursue pro wrestling, he lived in Detroit with Alex Shelley. Some of the first opportunities that White received here in America, you could argue, were because of his friend, his mentor, his trainer, Alex Shelley. Once upon a time, even teamed up with the Motor City Machine Guns, a former group called Search and Destroy. That's how close White was with Shelley.
Alex Shelley almost taking in Jay White in his early years on his excursion over here to America, which is a very important part of a lot of the young lions from New Japan Pro Wrestling. Part of their journey is to go on excursion to other countries like America, like Europe, like England, stuff like that. And Alex Shelley took Jay White under his wing.
Variety of standing switches there, and you can see all over the face of Jay White. Deep breath there, facing the veteran in Shelley. So maybe White a little thrown early?
No. Thrown is going too far there, Tom. But contemplative, thinking out all the options. I told you, Jay White is a thinking man's wrestler. Reputation of both men preceding them here in Louisville. Great respect shown for both athletes. Love to see that as well.
Grabbing by the hair, Jay White trying to gain an advantage here. Whoa, that means center of the ring, drop toe hold. Nice job here by Shelley. Despite how the years continue on, Shelley maintains his love of pro wrestling, his joy within the ring, and also his athleticism continues to keep pace.
Having a little fun there at the expense of Jay White. A little peck on the head, like, you know, hey, sunshine, I'm back. Remember me?
And listen, this back elbow there by Jay White, right on the ear of Alex Shelley. That'll completely disorient you. Ooh. Listen, this version of Jay White, the switchblade, only emerged in 2017. Alex Shelley might be looking at a man that he doesn't even really recognize anymore.
Oh, 100%. And I think that's Jay White's whole point. I am not the young boy. Quite literally, I'm not the young lion that you first met.
And it's getting feisty in the corner.
It is the job of a student to best their teacher. It is a job of a student to take everything they learn and be better than when they first started. Jay White has done that and then some.
Oh, back elbow. You can hear the connection there, right to the back of the head. Now, to the left elbow. Shelley was a part of the very first Sacrifice event back in 2005.
Beautiful footwork there from Alex Shelley. As Jay White looks to get out of dodge, catch a breather a little bit. Control the pace of this matchup.
On the move, Shelley. Thought about a baseball slide. White able to evade. Now Shelley. Elbow right to the throat.
And you know, with all the history here, this is going to be one of those matches where both wrestlers know each other so well.
Shelley rolls back inside, resets the referee's 10 count, and continues the punishment. Shelley's having a blast right now here at Sacrifice. Mocking the name Switchblade. Oh, right to the back of the head. Some home turf advantage virtually here inside the impact zone.
Alex Shelley making a big part of his career here.
Oh, using the top rope.
And I do love, look how game Alex Shelley showed up for this matchup. That's all Jay White would ever.
Whoa, beautiful. Went for the crossbody from the apron, double knees by White.
Maybe that'll make Alex Shelley think maybe once or twice about trying to have fun with Jay White like he was earlier in this matchup.
White maybe thinking about a suplex there. Went back for the left arm. Did shut it. Trying to corral the right arm now. Oh, and a backbreaker.
Shelley keep going for that arm of Jay White. Focusing on a body part, but Jay has had an answer for it pretty much every single time.
And White's got to worry about the Border City stretch, that chicken wing over the shoulder crossface that we've seen over the years. From Shelley. Shelley caught on the top rope and a little turnabout's fair play from the Switchblade.
There you go, encouraging his former mentor. Telling him he's got it. You want to play with me, I'll play with you.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, driven into the apron. Oh, this is the ruthlessness of Jay White. Making the fans endure what happens to this Impact Wrestling legend. White rolls back inside the ring, resets the referee's 10 count.
Jay White doesn't care about that. He's here to prove that he's a legend in his own right, in his own time. Even though he's still relatively young in his career, he's accomplished so much, and he's making sure his mentor knows that.
Toss Shelley inside, into the cover, hook to the leg, and a kick out at one. Jay White at the No Surrender event, he defeated Eric Young in their first time ever clash of Violent by Design, and then later that night, completely rearranged Bullet Club, expelling Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa. The Good Brothers back into the fold with the Bullet Club. So much has happened for one of the strongest factions in the history of professional wrestling.
That's exactly why it had to happen. Jay White is carrying a legacy on his shoulders that is Bullet Club. He needs to have the very best and brightest in his clan.
Cut down with a back elbow.
And if you don't make that cut, you're out. And right now, Alex Shelley is out.
The calm, cool demeanor of Jay White coming back into play. Think about a pump handle backbreaker. Collar hook to both legs and a kick out.
When Jay White gets confident, when he gets that air about him, there is no wrestler on the planet who can perform quite like him.
And you use the word air, and that is something that is at a deficit right now for Alex Shelley. This has been a great job by Jay White to attack the midsection, went after the throat at one point, trying to affect the breathing of his opponent.
Simple science, can't breathe, you can't fight.
Center of the ring was trying to set up for a suplex. Great block there by Shelley. Suffers a chop. Oh, and a forearm shiver.
Shelley showing his former friend. He's still got a lot of fight left in him.
Remember who the mentor was? It was Shelley. Dropping Jay White. Plenty of speed still.
I was
man from
just about
Detroit.
to say. The speed, the snap.
Respect shown by the fans here in Louisville for these two wrestlers. Shelley and White here at Sacrifice. Oh, right to the face.
Now Shelley looking to send a message to White maybe that he hasn't quite learned as much as he thinks he has. That's a dangerous game to play with the switchblade.
Oh. Well, thinking about slice bread number 2. White in the corner now. Shelley sidestep. Shelley White with a quick DDT.
And that is how quickly Jay White can turn a match around.
I see Jay White there spitting up, grabbing at his midsection. Now he's trying to get his air out.
Trying to get it back. Everybody has a little cotton mouth every now and then, especially when a match is as intense as this is.
The conditioning of these two men is fantastic. Both came in fantastic shape. Oh, uppercut by White. Oh, and a twisting suplex middle of the ring.
Could be.
Could this be it for Shelley? Kick out. There's still the mind games at play. Holding up that too so White can see it.
And this is important to Jay White. He's confident. He knows how good he is.
Trying to set him up maybe for the half-and-half suplex. Shelley able to block it.
But silencing your teacher, putting that kind of demon, that monkey on your back, and making sure you know that you can beat the one who taught you. It's a psychological thing, and Jay White needs it.
Oh, face first into the middle turnbuckle.
Shelley is not going to give that one up for free.
Both men having for the count of 10 to get back up to their feet. What a match here at Sacrifice. Alex Shelley versus Jay White.
And it's not often you see Jay White in this kind of a predicament, this much peril.
You see Shelley motioning, come on, get back up to your feet. Shelley wants more out of White.
He wants the best out of White. Look at that, come on! What kind of teacher is this, though? Let's go.
Trapping the left arm, which Shelley targeted early on in the match. Oh,
there you go.
To the eye! Thumb to the eye by White.
What's good for one is good for the other.
The official giving a warning to Jay White.
He didn't give a warning to Alex Shelley.
Doesn't get disqualified. Oh, was trying to set him up. Shelley with a nice block. Oh.
Both wrestlers entwined, still fighting each other. And now, oh my God! I was getting ready for an exchange here between the two, but it's Jay White who simply levels Alex Shelley with a thunderous chop. And looks, you might want some more here, folks. Oh God! A thunderclap of a knife-edge chop to the chest of Alex Shelley. You talk about a machine gun, Jay White firing non-stop.
Oh, now a chop by Shelley. Shelley trying to floor Jay White. Oh, look at the chest of Shelley. Oh. And there's a slugfest between these two.
Here we go.
Oh, finally able to connect. White earned that one. Oh, and a foot on the bottom rope by Shelley.
Kudos to the veteran instincts of Alex Shelley, knowing to get his foot on that bottom rope. But once again, Jay White has turned the momentum of this matchup around very, very quickly. And once again, he's got his mentor on the ground now. Got him locked, set up for that half and half.
Oh, turn it around into sliced bread middle of the ring. Oh, and a kick out.
Out of absolutely nowhere, Alex Shelley hit that sliced bread. Check out the slice right here, boom! Right out of that half and half position, but Jay White manages to get the shoulder up.
Considering how deep we are into this match, Shelley made that look effortless.
Incredible conditioning from the veteran, and now he continues to fight.
Closing in on 20 minutes of competition between Shelley and White.
And there is no give in either athlete.
What a match. What a victory this would be for Alex Shelley to come out of virtually nowhere and defeat the leader of Bullet Club when so many eyes are on Jay White and the club right now.
Now something on the mind of the teacher of Alex Shelley.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Was he setting up for the Blade Runner? Oh, right to the back. Right to the counter. Shelley nearly out White. Oh, and now setting up. Going for the Border City stretch.
Trying to lock it in. Jay White is fighting with every inch of his being. He does not want this submission locked in. And Jay White, whoa, we're ring of the Blade Runner. Could be seeing it here.
Oh, right for the Blade Runner. Now the cover by Shelley. Shelley turns it around. Now back into the stretch.
Back and forth this has gone, but now it is locked in. Jay White is in terrible, terrible territory.
Is Jay White going to tap out to his mentor, Alex Shelley?
What would this do to the momentum that Bullet Club has built over the last several months? Jay White crawling, scratching his way to try to get to the bottom rope, and finally
gets his Shelley going to do it the hard way as White wouldn't relinquish. Goes back better to the left arm. Has attacked this arm throughout the match. Oh, trying to hyperextend the elbow.
Trying to split the arm in half, and Jay White, you see the agony continuing.
Step up and secure. And White to the outside, and he needs these precious seconds to recoup.
But Tom, I don't know if I've ever seen Jay White in this much jeopardy. Between that submission we just saw in the dead center of the ring, all the work Alex Shelley has done to the arm of the leader of the Bullet Club. And now he's going to fly!
Shelley, into the arms of White. Blade Runner face first into the apron.
Take a look, the Blade Runner right into the corner of the apron.
Count of 4 from the official. Count of 5. Both men up to the count of 10 to get back into the ring. White rolls in and resets the count.
He knows you can't win on the outside. As incredible as that counter was, you got to get this in the ring to win it.
And now White rolls inside. He wants to pin or submit his longtime trainer and mentor and friend.
Looking to put the exclamation point on the sentence. The period on that part of his career.
I'll go for one more Blade Runner. Blade Runner by Shelley. Cover! Cover! Shelley White kicked out into the stretch.
Into the stretch. Oh my God! The wherewithal of Alex Shelley to spin right into the stretch, and once again Jay White in dangerous territory.
Great transition by Shelley. Now White trying to scramble. Breaks free of the submission. Blade Runner! Blade Runner! Cover! Breathe with the switchblade.
Here is your winner, Switchblade, Jay White.
We just witnessed an absolute instant classic in the Impact Zone.
In this business, there's times you don't need to say a damn thing. What a match. Alex Shelley put on the effort of his career. Jay White getting the best of his longtime mentor tonight at Sacrifice.
What a story. What a battle. The emotions are high. Not a person in Old Foresters Paris Town Hall is sitting down. They're all on their feet, and I can't blame them.
That is not the man that Shelley once knew once upon a time. That is King Switch. That is the leader of the Bullet Club. Jay White gets the win, mocking Alex Shelley here at Sacrifice. Shelley, it has been 20 years in this business. Can you imagine what has happened in his mind in the lead up to this moment, his first ever Impact World title shot?
It almost blows my mind that we even have to say that sentence when you think of the career, the resume of Alex Shelley, everything he's done, everything he's accomplished across the world of professional wrestling. The fact that he has not been in this position before is absolutely mind-blowing.
It's the old adage, if you don't get into this business to be world champion, then you shouldn't be in this business. And you know what it's like to compete in that ring. How much pressure is Alex Shelley putting on himself?
He puts the pressure of the world on his shoulders, but Alex Shelley has made a career of doing just that everywhere he goes. He's ready for this shot here tonight.
On the flip side, Josh Alexander has been living on the mountaintop. 111 days as the Impact World Champion. He has only been pinned once in the last 443 days. Josh Alexander walks into this matchup supremely confident. However, can he put away the savvy Alex Shelley?
You have to imagine the world champion believes he can. He believes he can beat anybody on the planet. Josh Alexander not only carries the world championship around his waist, he feels like he carries the Impact brand on his back. And every time he steps between those ropes, he defends that. And he will do so with his life, be it Alex Shelley or anybody else. So you know the champ is ready.
Shelley, one last moment to collect himself before he steps between the ropes.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your Emergence main event of the evening. For the Impact World Championship, scheduled for one fall when the bell rings, your referee, Daniel Spencer. Introducing first, in the corner to my right, he is the challenger. This is his first Impact World title match in 20 years of his career. From Detroit, Michigan, Alex Shelley. In the corner to my left, from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, he is the reigning and defending Impact World Champion, the walking weapon, Josh Alexander.
Josh Alexander cautiously hands over the Impact World Championship, which he has defended excellently throughout his reign. And now it comes down to this, Shelley and Alexander for the title here at Emergence. There's the bell. It is underway. The dream match for the first time ever, Shelley and Alexander.
I, for one, can't wait to see how this one is going to start. These opening moments can tell a lot about the matchup, and immediately a hand extended from Shelley. A sign of respect on a night where we've seen a lot of it. About to kick off this high stakes matchup.
I talked about it. Shelley's been in this business for 20 years, and at the contract signing we saw last night on Access TV, Josh Alexander revealing that 17 years ago, the first wrestling show he ever bought a ticket to, he saw Alex Shelley on the card. The very next day, Alexander began in the wrestling business, began his training, was no doubt inspired by Alex Shelley. Early lockup here between Shelley and Alexander.
Josh Alexander isn't the only one. We talked about it numerous times, the fingerprints that Alex Shelley has all over the world of professional wrestling, on some of the superstars and wrestlers here in Impact Wrestling alone, and professional wrestlers around the world, from here to Japan.
Early stalemate here between Alexander and Shelley. Could see the hesitation before the ring announcements began there, Ray Wald, as Shelley got into the ring, taking that moment, that one last breath before he got into the ring. Do you think he's feeling the weight of the moment right now?
He's understanding the weight of the moment. If you're asking me in a sense of like, is he intimidated by it? Is it getting to him? I don't think so. A pro like Alex Shelley doesn't go into these contests with nerves, not in that traditional sense that you and I know, but he is absolutely feeling the moment, trying to understand the moment, trying to seize the moment.
Going after the left arm now here is Josh Alexander. Shelley calmly, methodically finds his way out, knows the counter to just about every single submission or hold in the business.
And this is what I expected to see, and I love to see it. This game of chess here between two very technical wrestlers. Very methodical so far. Both guys feeling each other out. Again, both technically very, very sound. I think it's going to come down to some of the raw power and strength of Alexander and the wily veteran nature of Alex Shelley to who's going to come out on top in this contest.
And you saw that brief display there at the side headlock applied here by Shelley. Alexander's going to enjoy the size and power advantage in this matchup. That's not happened throughout much of his world title reign. I would say actually for the entirety of it. It's been Moose, Ishii, Eric Young, I'd say can go power for power with Alexander, then the big monster, Joe Doring. This is very different in terms of a challenge for Alexander, that he's gonna have that luxury, so to speak. Whoa, taken off his feet there by Shelley. There goes the headgear, and now a shot to the knee of Alexander, and look at Shelley who's fired up. Shelley understands, it's now or never.
And that's one thing we do know about Alex Shelley. Again, well-respected, loved wrestler in the locker room and in the back, but when he gets into the heat of the matchup, let's just say things get a little spicy for the time splitter.
And I understand your point, and we've talked about it in the matchup between Chris Sabin and Alex Shelley that yielded Shelley as the #1 contender for this matchup. Remember back at Genesis 2009, the one time that Shelley won a major singles title in this company, the X Division title, he had to cut corners a bit against Sabin in order to do it. So how far is Shelley willing to go to win the freaking world title?
That old adage, he's willing to do that to his best friend. What's he willing to do to his enemy? And make no mistake about it, respect or not, right now, in this moment, Josh Alexander is Alex Shelley's enemy.
And Shelley, to a degree, is enjoying this, enjoying the moment.
The way he floats over, floats around, not letting go of the champion, keeping him in control.
Now Alexander trying to turn this around, and Alexander can sense a little bit of frustration there on the face of the champion. And yes, this is a fantastic main event that is just getting started.
Even just these opening moments, this back and forth, it's incredible to see. It's like two master chess players going at it move for move, figuring the other one out.
Alexander doing everything he can to keep Shelley close.
Shelley looking for those ropes possibly, and finds them eventually.
Look at this, able to tie up Alexander in the ropes.
I tell you about the wily veteran.
Oh, it goes to the left arm of Alexander.
In a moment, he used the tenacity of Alexander against him. In theory, Alexander should have let go of Shelley the minute he stepped through those ropes.
Oh!
Shelley took advantage of the fact that Alexander wanted to keep his hands on his opponent.
Yanking the left arm into the top rope. Shelley continues the assault on the left arm of Josh Alexander. Oh, back elbow. Alexander blows right by Shelley, and there's some of the brute power that we expected to see from Alexander.
Alexander shaking, pulling, trying to get some feeling back in the arm there, busting out the power game.
And now the snap suplex there by Alexander into the cover, tucks the arm and a kick out at one. Alexander at the contract signing told Alex Shelley, quote, "I want you better than your best because historically your best has not been good enough."
That was a line that cut deep.
Backbreaker, cover, kick out at one.
But technically, he's not wrong. Alex Shelley has not been to this mountaintop yet. Whatever the flaw in his game that has not led him here yet, Josh wants the very best. He's been like that since day one. He wants the very best competition as he represents this company and this brand and this championship.
And now Alexander trying to twist at the ankle, twist at the knee as well. You can see the way that Alexander is gripping at the leg. He's grabbing with his right arm higher and higher on his left forearm because of the damage done to the left shoulder by Shelley.
Meanwhile, doing damage to the leg of Shelley is a smart move in general. We know how fast Alex Shelley likes to turn things up, gets going, but he can't really do that if he's got an ankle that's twisted and busted.
Look at Alexander just bending Shelley.
Just stretching the shoulder and every muscle in the arm of Alex Shelley, who can do almost nothing about it. Gripping now is the world champion. Alex Shelley nowhere to go.
And Alexander yelling for Shelley to tap, now into a backslide, cover to retain the title, and a kick out by Shelley.
Shelley just lucky enough to get an arm free and kick out. It is not easy to kick out when you have your hands locked in.
Alexander blocked there in the corner by Shelley. Picture perfect, goes after the left arm one more time. Trying to hyperextend the elbow.
And Shelley has been laser focused on that arm. It's gonna be a lot harder to do German suplexes and ankle locked if you got a bum arm. Not to mention the C4 spike.
Oh, shot right to the chin and into the shoulder as well.
Even the little things like that, twisting the arm before you go for the Irish whip. Shelley is a master of his craft.
And now look at Shelley. Oh, look at this, into an armbar. Armbar here, and going for the Border City stretch.
And he's got it. He got it locked in after that incredible tilt-a-whirl head scissor into the armbar, inflicting more pain on Josh Alexander, but the power game comes into play again.
The Border City stretch was how Shelley submitted Chris Sabin to become the #1 contender and earn this title shot. Now Alexander, he found a way out, gets out to the apron now. Shelley just strikes him right on the ear.
So,
God! Again to the left arm.
You might have thought Alex Shelley was going for something like a crossbody, but no, once again, targeted that arm, stomping it into the canvas.
Champion's advantage to Alexander, of course. Title cannot change hands via countout or disqualification. It has to happen via pinfall or submission inside the ring. Shelley knows that all too well.
And you might call Shelley a little arrogant here, but I like the pacing. He's not rushing. A lot of young talent would rush. And a competitor like Josh Alexander knows how to take advantage of that.
And considering the gravity of the situation, as we've talked about numerous times throughout this matchup, it's better to see Shelley being aggressive the way he is, having fun, as opposed to pressing.
Picking his moments, timing this like he wants, but boom! Just like that, the walking weapon turns this match on a dime.
Cross body right to the spine, and maybe Shelley took a little too long here, gave Alexander some time. Classic offense from the walking weapon.
The explosiveness of Alexander on display here. Now see him shaking his ankle there a little bit. He's already had the arm beaten down. You don't want to have to worry about a leg or ankle injury too.
At the count of 7, Alexander tossing Shelley back inside the ring. No doubt Alexander wants to pin or submit Shelley in this matchup to continue to make statements throughout his Impact World title reign.
Yeah, Josh Alexander's not the type to beat somebody on a count out. That's not the champion. That's not the competitor that he is.
Oh! Shot to the right knee this time. Oh! Goes to the hamstring on the left leg, and now look at Alexander. Oh, the dragon screw!
great strategy here from Shelley. Spent the first chunk of this match breaking down the arm of Alexander. Take away the ankle lock, take away the C4 spike. Now, take away the leg, take away the base of the champion. That eliminates a lot of those power moves that we were talking about before.
Oh!
Methodically breaking the world champion down one limb at a time. This is scientific for Shelley.
This is something Shelley talked about last night on Access TV at the contract signing. His history, his knowledge of orthopedics, knows how to break down the human body. Has now tied up Josh Alexander here in the center of the ring, and Alexander with the one good arm he's got. Oh, look at this! Shelley trapped the bad arm.
That was a mistake by Alexander, who tried to reach up to Shelley to break free, and Shelley immediately takes advantage.
It's like a combination of the Koji clutch plus a little bit of a Kimura lock. Hats off to Kushida for that one. Goodness gracious. Alexander is being dismantled right now by Alex Shelley.
Tied into individual knots.
How often do we say that?
We know the wrestling prowess of Josh Alexander. So the fact that he's being taken, having this been done to him in this manner is incredible.
Big forearm shiver there. And now Alex Shelley all caught.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Caught by Alexander. Alexander trying to set up for the C4 spike with the left arm.
That's exactly what I was talking about. That's exactly why Shelley has targeted that arm. He knows that Alexander's gonna have a real hard time hooking that C4 spike, that finishing blow.
And now Shelley wants to end it here against Josh Alexander, trying to set him up.
Josh lowering his base though, not allowing Shelley to pick him up, looking for one of his own.
Who's gonna get the better of this situation here?
Both
Shelley.
wrestlers.
Shelley dropping his body. And the suplex delivered there by Alexander.
Alexander fighting through the pain in his arm there. Gripping as Shelley was looking to drop his weight. Fisherman suplex.
And watch this one more time. Basically a release fisherman suplex here, and immediately Alexander uses this time. He takes the knee pad down to grab at the brace underneath the pad.
Yeah, normally this is one of those moments I would say dive on a cover if you're Josh Alexander, but he needs this breathing room, and he needs it bad.
Count of 7, both have to the count of 10 to get back up to their feet here. The official deems this match able to continue.
See all the little bit, Alex Shelley, anytime he can take a moment to grab the wrist, that left wrist of Josh Alexander, he's gonna take it.
Oh.
Now, the scientific showcase breaking down into a slugfest.
Oh. Exposing the arm. Exposing the point of the elbow to deliver these strikes.
You saw Alexander almost struck with his left arm out of instinct, felt the pain, switched right back to his right.
Shelley went back to the left, and a clubbing blow by Alexander. And Shelley felt that one. We were waiting to see when the power of Alexander would come into play, and it finally does.
It kicks in at the right times.
Oh.
And has saved the championship reign of Josh Alexander here tonight. But right now, whoa, 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 whoa!
Oh, the T-bone suplex!
Once again.
Alexander once again using his strength, launches Shelley using the right arm on the launch.
And I told you that's what it was going to come down to. They're both so technically sound. So it's the veteran instincts of Shelley against the remaining power of the world champion.
Now up on the shoulders, Alexander rolls through. Rolling senton. And look at Alexander gingerly trying to go to the top turnbuckle here. A lot of pain in the left knee.
Feeling in his knee, of course, still in the arm there as well.
Able to roll through. Shelley blocks in the corner. Oh, but a big kick. That one went to the shoulder.
Yep, got that left shoulder.
Oh! Face planted into the middle turnbuckle.
With gusto from Shelley. You saw the way the body of Josh Alexander almost flung itself into the air off the recoil.
Watch Josh's face here, courtesy of Alex Shelley. Boom! And let's not forget the surgically repaired neck of Josh Alexander. Alexander back up to his feet somehow, and now Shelley thinking about more offense. Out of the corner, tornado DDT!
Absolutely planted the world champion there. He might be out.
And the world champion is down. Shelley, could he seize the moment here at Emergence?
Shelley is feeling it here tonight in Chicago. Looking to walk out with gold.
Splash! Cover! Is it time? Is it time? No, it can't get out!
No! Josh Alexander immediately grabs the ankle of the challenger and is not letting go.
Ankle lock here by Alexander.
The agony across the face is etched on Shelley.
And now Shelley reaching out.
Desperate and
Shelley
gets it. Gets the rope, gets relief, and gets free of Josh Alexander.
Watch this one more time. Shelley hits this tornado DDT, crumples Alexander, then goes for broke with this beautiful frog splash. Alexander able to kick out, but the walking weapon transitions right into the ankle lock.
Immediately, the instincts of the world champion are impeccable, even after that 1-2 punch of offense from Alex Shelley.
Oh, it's Shelley. Shelley connects with the surgically repaired neck.
Shelley desperate. He knows the damage that just got done to his ankle. He doesn't want to give Josh Alexander any more openings to do it.
Uh-oh, slice spread. Oh, Alexander, cover. Oh, kick out by Shelley.
That was so close. Josh Alexander. Take a look here. Sliced bread from Alex Shelley. Goes for the cover, but Josh does it again. Gets the roll-up here. Almost put Shelley away.
Got him up on the shoulders there. Alexander, face first into the canvas. Shelley with a super kick.
And now, looking to put it away.
Setting up with the air raid crash. Cover.
Could we have a new champ?
To win the title. Kick out by Alexander. And Alexander wisely rolls out of the ring.
More offense. Bam! Here from Alex Shelley. But more escaping here as Alex Shelley, plants the world champion one more time, but does not put him away.
Alexander able to kick out somehow and then wisely rolls out of harm's way out of the ring.
And in this one, you can see the mentality of Alex Shelley changing a little bit. He's been working slow and methodical on the champion throughout. Now he's looking to drop the best weapons in his arsenal.
Well, now Alexander dropping Shelley into the steel stairs. Down to 4 here. Both after the count of 10 to get back into the ring and an elbow. Alexander. And another sliced bread.
This time the damage done out here on the floor right in front of us.
And the official rushes out to check on both men. Resets the 10 count. Watch this one more time. Oh, close quarters out here at ringside. Shelley pulls off another sliced bread.
I can tell you this, neither one of these wrestlers want this matchup to end on a countout, let alone a double. So they're going to do everything they can to get back in the ring. It's Shelley depositing the champion back onto the canvas.
Now Shelley climbs into a cover to win the World Championship. A kick out into the Border City stretch.
And now it's Shelley who has the wherewithal immediately out of the kick out has Josh Alexander in a bad way.
Think of all the damage done to the left arm, the attack on the neck as well, and Alexander uses his legs to get to the bottom rope.
Smart move from the champion there. Knew he wasn't going to be able to pull himself with his arms there, especially the damaged and injured arm. So he used his legs to reach for the ropes behind him.
The wherewithal of the champion, the ring IQ. Oh, and again, Shelley trying to tie up the left arm. Alexander trying to prevent it. Oh, and again to the left knee.
This match has been so smartly played by both wrestlers. That's what's sticking out to me the most. Everything they've done has mattered. Everything they've done has counted in some way or another.
And look at this, Alexander once more. Alexander's absorbed a ton of punishment. He's not backing down in the face of Alex Shelley. These chops deliver right to the collarbone of Alexander. Think of the pain shooting down the left arm of Alexander.
But he is willing to withstand it.
Now Josh Alexander fires back.
And that snapping kick, pinning the arm, that injured arm of Josh Alexander.
And again to the left arm. And Alex Shelley
turning the arm around. And imagine how it's going to go up and down.
Again, trying to hyperextend the elbow. Oh, looking for shell shock. German suplex, and somehow Alexander's holding on.
Fighting through the pain that has to be radiating through every inch of his left arm. But that's what this World Championship means to Josh Alexander.
Oh, Alexander, he went for another German suplex. Shelley thought about a third sliced bread. Alexander blocked it.
Now, hoisting the challenger up on his shoulders here.
Oh, jump face first, and that gives Alexander a chance to reassume command. Oh!
Alexander might have been looking for a little bit of a ripcord elbow there. And there it is!
This time he gets it, collapses into the cover to retain, and a kick out by Shelley.
Josh Alexander starting to show some frustration that he cannot put the veteran Alex Shelley away.
Alexander back up to his feet. What is it going to take for him to put away Alex Shelley? Now both men back and forth exchanging blows here. Center of the ring here at Emergence. Oh! Wait for the kick, and now look at Alexander. Alexander back to the ankle lock. Ankle lock.
Went for the enziguri. Alexander saw it coming. Now looks to snap the ankle of Alex Shelley. Whoa, no!
Oh, trying to set up for it. The sharpshooter from the Canadian champion.
And you see the way Josh Alexander's dropped down to his other knee there. Not only because of the pain, but
couldn't hold it for too long, and Shelley has an open window to go to the Border City stretch.
Blocked by Alexander, though. Neither man wants to let that submission get in there.
Goes to the raw power. Here's the cover to hold on to the title. Now he goes to the ankle lock.
One more time, floating right into it. Not letting go, not wasting a single second.
And Alexander trying to hold on to Shelley. Shelley fighting up from underneath.
Josh Alexander looking for that boot. Shelley with the roll up here.
Cover by Shelley. No, Shelley instead goes to another Border City stretch.
One more time, the champion in danger, and one more time, the champion fights out.
Whoa! Alexander went for one of his own. Cover kick out by Shelley.
Shelley has a counter for everything.
Shell shock! Shell shock by Alex Shelley.
And another planting the champion. Could we see it here?
Time? Is it time? No!
And yet again, the Border City stretch from Alex Shelley wants everything to do to
shoulders down, shoulders down, shoulders down, kick out.
What is it gonna take from either man here. Whoa!
Oh my God! Oh, a pile driver! A pile driver!
Gotta be!
Cake cow! One more look at this. Caught Shelley out of midair and spun into this pile driver and nearly ended the match. What a match here in Chicago. What a match here in our main event at Emergence.
Both these guys indeed, and both these guys have got to be wondering what in the
Hold on.
hell. Oh,
Going for the C4 spike, but can the left arm of Alexander hold up? Uh-oh, shell shot from Alexander.
a little poetic justice and poetic punishment from the world champion to Alex Shelley.
And Alexander using this time to regroup, trying to set up Shelley. Look at this, grabs a hold of the damaged left arm.
Got him! C4 spike to Alex Shelley.
Cover! Alexander turns away Shelley.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner and still Impact World Champion, the walking weapon, Josh Alexander.
An Impact Wrestling Classic tonight at Emergence.
Take a look, here it is, the final C4 spike. Nails it for Josh Alexander and secures him the championship victory.
Alexander battling through the damage done to his left arm, changed his grip, and found a way to win. The sign of a great champion. Alex Shelley got the opportunity of his career tonight. 20 years in the making, and put it all on the line, left it all in the ring. But it was Josh Alexander who was better than his best tonight.
What a display from two of the best professional wrestlers in the world today.
Thank you for joining us tonight here in Chicago. This has been Emergence.